Hey, Don, so far I listened to your album, and I heard you could post up and smoke a black too.
Through all of like the talking and shit before they bring the midget out.
So, Joey.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. We can put this at the end of the podcast. But let's talk about the New Year's Eve party. From now on, we're going to be focused as fuck. We're going to be on this shit. We're only talking about the New Year's Eve party.
I wish I had a spoon or something.
If anyone changes and talks about something other than the New Year's Eve party, I'm swinging. I am swinging.
Guys, my New Year's party was like so great.
Alright.
You were at the same one as us.
Oh wait, yeah, you came to that one?
You're allowed to talk about it though.
No, not David, but you were there.
Yes, okay. Well,
Alright.
You did a line.
We should talk about this.
Alright, we are going so downhill. Alright, you ready? Let's talk about New Year's party. Tristan, you drove me to one New Year's party and then you went to a different one. I stayed there. Tell me about the New Year's party you went to.
Okay, so let me start this off. So first of all, this is who ended up coming. So there's a couple people at my work who will be bleeped, but their names are
Ben and Timmy.
Okay, fuck.
It's them. It doesn't matter. But it's good things I'm saying about them. Yeah. Okay.
Ben.
This is a cool guy. So
Timmy.
From my knowledge of before that night.
Yeah.
So Ashley and me are waiting there, and we're gonna Uber, right? But then
Ben
texts me. He's like, I don't have any plans. If you want to hang out, do something. And I'm like, well, I'm going to a party, and I could probably get you in if you drive me. And he's like, so he picks me up.
Timmy.
I was in the car, and I'm like, all right, he's gonna come help us. Yeah. So I bring my stuff. I got my Coke in my pocket. I got everything. I'm like, I got this 8-ball. I haven't done any. I'm gonna do it like all the night. So I show up, and like Mike walks in, and he's already like, what's up, Chris? Take a shot with me. Take a shot. That's what he's saying to me at the time.
Yeah.
This is a different Mike.
So this is a
we'll refer to that
That's
as...
That's true. If you are thinking of the Mike that's been on this podcast, it's not him.
This is a more mature, older Mike with an actual beard.
We'll do it as the one that you've heard in the podcast before is
the guy's house
Native
we're
American
not at
Mike.
right now.
And the other one is Beard Mike.
Yeah,
Essentially, Tristan comes in, Beard Mike's already fucking plastered. He's like, Tristan, take a shot. Then Tristan's like, hold on, I want to sit down first. And he's like, my house. Take a shot. And he's been doing that all fucking night to everybody.
No, I was like trying to sit down and talk to people.
Nope, take a shot.
It's my house, take a shot.
No, so then I do it. So then I take like half of it, and then I'm drinking the rest of it. I'm like, all right, it's pretty good. So after the first shot, I'm feeling pretty good. 10 minutes later, it kind of hits me. So Rob's like just doing whatever, chaos. They're all smoking, and I'm like, all right. So then Ken comes up to me, and I go up to him, and I'm like, we're in the kitchen actually with Seth, and I'm like, I heard you want a little bit of that blow that I got, and he's like, yeah, I do. So we go upstairs, and Gabe's like kind of following me around, and he's like, can I get one?
Piecing that together.
No,
I'm like excited for you.
No, yeah, he keeps telling me, he's like, Tristan, can I have one? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we go upstairs, and this is the first time. So we go upstairs, I get my mirror out, we start cutting it up, and I start doing my line. I did like one, and I did it like the okay size. Yeah. I make one for Ken. I make it big because I expect him to take the blade back and be like, "Oh no, it's too big." No, he just takes it. Goes.
Yeah. It's old Ken.
I cut.
Experience.
Yeah, I cut another one the same size.
Like how old is he?
Nothing.
He's with it.
He's been doing it for like 30 years now.
He's
been doing it so long.
He's a mid-50s guy.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, no, it's
this guy.
He's the guy who works at LaBelle.
This guy used to be like doing jobs for bikers and stuff. Like that's what I told my dad of. I told him to listen to our next podcast because we were going to talk about that. Anyways. So I give Gabe some. All right, he does his little one there, but it was pretty. I actually gave him a pretty decent one. He was pretty good. So he does it, and then like 10 minutes later, we're all talking and whatever, and it's like we're getting juiced up. We just did a blast. It's going good. So then I go downstairs, and I'm already like, my teeth are already going numb. Like I'm feeling it. So then we go downstairs.
Got something to say.
We go downstairs, and I start talking to Ashley. And the whole time, Ashley was talking about how like she was telling me, she was like, "Oh, I felt like you were being distant, and I was being ignored," and I was like, "Well, I was freaking out, having an anxiety attack, and I was on coke." So I think it was well managed considering I didn't really do anything. And then I was like, and then the second time we went up there, was different. But I'm gonna pass it over to Gabe because Gabe's got something to say.
So I got something to say because there's this guy, when he was blasted, he's like,
That's
yo,
right.
dude, you want to arm wrestle me? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
no, I'm okay. And he's like, no, dude, I'll kick the shit out of you. You want to arm wrestle me? I'm like,
He's fucking violent.
Who
is this
was
guy?
this?
There was a guy named
Timmy.
who was fucking with some people, and he was saying, "Oh, I can arm wrestle you and
And
whatever."
like, if you didn't,
So this
wanna,
is homies that
and
you
he kept-
accidentally brought.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, it's because we didn't know he was gonna bring him,
yeah.
and I didn't care at first. I was like, "Cool, let's bring him." But then, as the night progressed, he just got like overtly arrogant and acting like an ass about it.
Yeah, most people that don't have New Year's plans, there's a reason.
Well, no, and the other thing was that me and
Ben.
and Ken were having a conversation about life and about the decisions we've made, and he just butts his way in there and he's like, this fucking that and music. And then I started to play my music because I'm like, hey, everybody's just got to chill out, shut up, and listen to music. And I played like songs that I started playing Bob Marley, and everybody was already relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I was coming down, so I was like, all right. So we start listening to that, and then he starts telling me, he's like, does anybody have any fucking yay? He's like, I know you got yay. And I'm like, and in my head I'm like, and out loud I'm like,
Yeah.
and then he just gives me a 20, and I'm like, all right, let's go back upstairs.
Yeah.
So we go back upstairs, and I cut it out, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna shut this kid up. So I give him like a big line, like I give him a pretty big line.
Shut this kid up.
Like I gave him a big line. So he does it, and he's like, and he's done, and he gets up, and I see his eyes, like his eyes go from like to like this, because that's what it does. Like you don't
Jesus.
notice it, but your eyes stay open, like you're wide opening, and you don't even notice it. You think your eyes are relaxed because you can't feel your face.
Let me
'cause you're
real
numb.
quick explain something about what he was doing that night. He would go up to people, and he'd ask them to arm wrestle, and it was not a fucking option. Okay, he'd go up.
It was
and
like
he'd
he was
be
gonna fight you. If
No,
it
he was
wasn't
like, "You want to arm wrestle?" And you'd be like, "Not really." And if you said "not really," he would be like, "I will beat your fucking kids in this."
Not
match."
gonna- That's
Like,
a
he
dark.
just-
I found him in your desk.
I
Yeah.
could probably kick the shit out of you, and he'd start going off.
Yeah.
So everybody arm wrestled him at least once.
Found the dirt.
and
Essentially.
then that old woman, remember her?
Oh,
So
God.
okay, so
fairly sure.
about 2 hours into the podcast,
I
some
was
people
throwing up.
have left. Joey was in the bathroom throwing up. I
Not-
didn't really notice
Not
it.
into the podcast, into the party.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But so I'm throwing up in the bathroom, and
Thank you,
I hear this
So-
voice
So kind.
that I've never heard before, and I'm gonna throw it over to Gabe. 'Cause he
I
has-
turned and I saw her right away.
Yeah, Gabe's got the most detail on
This
this.
woman was the most arrogant
Hang on, come
woman
closer
you
to the
could
mic.
ever just talk to. Like as soon as she walked into the party, she was just pointing at people and roasting them.
Yeah.
Like every single nobody was
You know,
untouched.
you know what
just
she said.
pointed
You know
at
what she said to me.
What?
So she
Yeah.
comes in and she points to me and she's like, "This guy is like," because she's like, "Oh, you guys with your fucking hoods and something." She said something about hoods, how we all had hoods.
Yeah, because I put my hood up. I was
And
like,
then
"Fuck
she
this
points
dude."
at me and she's like, "This guy is like the only one that looks like a gangster." And then she's like, "If somebody were to rape me tonight, it would be him."
Listen.
And I'm just sitting there and I'm like,
And then Seth
"Maybe
says,
you should sit down."
Seth
Yeah.
says, "Why are you joking about rape? Why are you joking about rape?"
Even-
That was funny.
listen.
He's like,
I didn't know what he was saying. He was like,
Sure.
"Are you joking about rape?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this, Tumblr?"
So.
Bro, what?
Guys,
So this woman just crashed the party?
Yeah, she watched. She's
Well,
like some
actually-
40-year-old like
hold on,
drunk
let's-
Sex
let's-
in the City extra.
Let's
Like
make
40? For real? 40?
Yes. Hang on. Let's make.
Bro,
something
how did
clear.
you not kick her out right?
Let's
How did
make-
she
let's
even
make
get
something
in,
clear.
bro?
Shh, shh,
Make
shh, shh.
something clear here.
Let me explain what happened.
Explain
Mike,
what happened.
Mike and Ken are outside. Mike is blasted as fuck. They start talking to this girl, the 40-year-old.
Who, Mike or Ken?
Mike.
Oh,
Because
he's drunk.
blasted.
He's
Joey gives the best.
So he lets her in. He's like, "No, come inside. We got a party going," because he's drunk as fuck. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Is that how he let her in? I thought
Yes.
you just barged
No,
in.
no. Mike let her in.
Oh,
And then later, after everybody was sick of her, Mike was like, "Come on, guys, apologize." Right?
And I kept looking at Meg the whole time, being
Yeah.
like, "This is your boyfriend?
No,
Oh, you're
you-
stupid."
You're looking at Meg like, "Meg, can you fucking control him?"
Well, I
please?"
ended up telling her that when I left. Before I was leaving, I was like, "Can you watch him, please?"
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so glad I wasn't at that party.
Dude,
Brandon's so
if you were at
sad.
that party, you would have.
It was a good time, though. It was a good time.
It was funny, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you-
It was funny.
I'm gone off.
I was already going off. I had like probably about, I want to say 14, maybe 20 lines down.
Jesus, I
Like,
drank.
I was
I drank
already.
so much that night because when Tristan came and picked me up, and like I was waiting on him, I did 4 shots in my room just as a little pre-drink before I went to a New Year's party because I thought everyone else was going to be fucked up when I got there. I was wrong. So then once I got there, I started drinking with everybody. And I got way more drunk.
How is it when you're drunk? What do you do?
What do I do?
He's like the same as now, real lethargic.
I'm just more happy and more excited to be wherever I am.
Yeah.
Here, let me tell you something that's gonna change your life forever. You do a blast, and it's like you get that numb palate down.
There's something weird about drinking. I know it's like I've got the genetics to become an alcoholic, and
that's good.
I know
That's good,
I know
David.
that shit's like coming up on me, but it's like when I drink, it is unlike any other feeling. It's like I've done drugs way harder than drinking, and it's like none of them compare to how amazing I feel when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
It just feels so great. Like I am just ready to go. And the next day too, I'll get a little bit hungover. I'm so glad I did that. I have no regrets. It is gonna be so easy for me to be an alcoholic, bro.
Okay,
Here's
so
the
apart
thing.
from Leahy's comments, we have a very good.
I want to say,
Yeah.
at some point during the night when I was really drunk, this was before I started throwing up.
How much did you drink that night? I didn't even notice. I was
Too
too
much.
like fucked.
Oh,
Too much.
Joey drank too much. It's probably about 2 shots, maybe 3.
No, it was
What,
more.
four?
I showed up
People
late
were
to the
handing
party.
me shit. Like Mike is like, take a shot.
Dude,
and
literally
Tristan shows up
every
with
single
champagne.
5 minutes. Every single I'd be playing the game, or I'd be just chilling on the couch. Every single 5 minutes, Mike would be coming to me. You want to drink?
Well, I made myself a rum and coke when I came in there, and then Mike's like, take a shot, and I was like, I already got a drink. He's like, you gotta take a shot.
Take a shot.
And I'm like, that doesn't
Right.
fuck. I got a drink right here. I'll drink
But
half of it right now.
Essentially, some point during the night, I'm not sure exactly when, I was sitting next to Malik after he had
He
recovered.
was there?
Yeah, I was sitting with Malik,
When?
and
Malik was
Ashley,
at Seth's party.
Yeah.
Ashley was there, and Malik was there.
When was Malik there?
For like half the party. The other half he was fucking out. But essentially, I'm sitting
I
there
didn't even notice he was there. I was gonna give him a blast or something.
And
I knew he was down.
for like 45
He's
minutes.
off that shit, bro.
Gabe's looking at me like,
Yeah, I know
Listen,
what you're
for
saying.
45 fucking minutes, I'm just sitting there telling fake stories in an Irish accent about how my
Ashley kept doing that. You know, she passed out for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I kept like poking her. I was like, Ashley.
But I was just sitting there, and I would turn. I would just turn to Malik and Ashley and just be like, "Going into the house, aye, with a couple of mates."
I kept hearing you say that, and I was like,
And I would just every
fucking
single,
talking about?
every single story would eventually wind around to the fucking Polish show up, aye, they bust in the house, fucking goes up to me mate, he's got a butter knife, he fucking gets arrested for the butter knife, aye, you're not allowed one of those, he's fucking buttoning his toast, aye, he's got the peanut butter out,
Oh, you were talking about toast.
no, he's out, he's in the fucking
No,
pen.
when you were there at the park.
Aye.
When he was there at the park.
So
okay,
I was just
this
doing
is
that.
all I hear. This is all I hear. I hear in one ear, yo, when are we gonna go back up to you doing your
I'm like,
doing your voices, and I keep hearing
fucking-
toast, and I'm like, who the fuck is eating? You know what I kept thinking in my head? I was like, who the fuck is gonna make a sandwich tonight? We were all. I kept saying that out loud. No one
every
heard me. I was like,
story
who the fuck is making
that I
a sandwich
told
right now?
involved being at my mate's house, and then
I was-
somebody got arrested.
I got
for
par-
no-
I
Look,
got
I wish
par-
I went to that party.
I got paranoid that you were gonna cut your hand off, and I kept looking into the kitchen. No one was making anything. I was like, "Oh, you're
Where the
just
fuck
tripping."
is Joey at?
But then I'd get down. But then I'd sit back down. And I'd hear the sandwich, and I'm like, and I'd get back up. And I'd be like, who the fuck is making a
You know
sandwich?
what? Because I was saying shit like that for 45 minutes.
Dude, I'm sitting there like, looking like I came out of minus 40-degree weather, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's fucking freezing in here. And
Shaking and shit.
I kept putting on jackets.
Yeah.
Like I kept doing this motion.
Even
And
though
after a
you-
while, my arm hurt, and I was like, why does my arm hurt?
You didn't even put on anything. You were just doing it.
Fucking arm wrestle.
Tristan, I swear to God, you were whacked even when you picked me up, bro.
But,
You know what's funny? I didn't do any coke before I picked you up.
Oh, really?
I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. The only time
It's a
I
good
did.
time to meet my parents then.
Well, no, that's why when I walked in, I was like, "Hi, hello, you must be David's parents," and they're like, "Well, we got cats. Are you a cat person?" I'm like, "I am a cat person. I got one at home."
Yeah, I
Tristan's a fucking
got
furry.
4 cats at home, so
Well, who are you? You got dogs at your house?
You
fucking
you're a
nerd.
cat person. You're a fucking furry.
You're a cat person.
But yeah, I was just telling Irish stories for about 45 minutes because I was that off my ass.
I mean, Joey, here's the thing: is that
He was
like,
drunk, but you couldn't tell it. I thought he was just acting funny.
No, I was.
That's the,
so
I've gotten that a lot too, where it's like I'll get super plastered and I'll
You
be
know
like
what?
blackout drunk. And people are like, "How drunk were you?" I'm like, "Very," and they're like, "Really?"
Yeah.
You know why I didn't notice?
They
Is
just don't
because
know.
I didn't talk to you.
No,
I
you know
got to the
why?
point where I was jawing so much after doing so much, I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
It got to the point where I couldn't talk.
You know
Like,
why?
I had to
you know
just
why
sit
you
there.
didn't notice,
Holy
Tristan?
shit, that's metal as fuck, Tristan.
It's because I'm already.
No, I'm
Pretty
serious. I
fucking
did
weird.
too much. I was like, can't talk. Just gotta sit here.
Okay, so like, yeah, that woman came in and Mike was just like, "Oh,
You told her. She was. You were like.
no, let's get into that.
Yeah. Go back
yeah.
to that.
Remember what
Yeah,
she
that's
was
true.
saying?
We strayed
gonna-
off that woman.
we're
So
gonna
she
talk about-
basically came in the party with a homie. He was out there smoking,
Yeah.
and he told her to reach. So she
Uh-huh.
comes in.
And she was just roasting people. And then Gabe, tell him about
So
this.
basically, she says like, "I love
15
this
bucks for
party.
that.
I love this vibe. I love this vibe you're all giving off." Like the reason there was such a bad vibe in that
Oh,
room. But
discount.
the reason that we had a bad vibe was because she was ruining the fucking
Yeah.
vibe that was
Ah,
there
girl with
before. It was
tits.
so
Yeah.
lit.
So tell us what you fucking said.
Sorry,
She
what?
says,
Hold on.
so I say,
Stealth.
I love having a dumb blonde cunt come into a fucking house full of kids.
You
who
stood
drink
up
out-
and you're like, listen
He
here,
was,
buddy.
I said like literally, fuck you. You can leave. Like
Wait, what did
honestly,
you? What?
get
Did,
out.
okay, what did she say?
She said like, I love this vibe you guys. Like she was being arrogant because she came in and it fucked up the vibe because she was just.
I
roasting
kept
people.
playing like my fucking West Coast gangster rap, and
Yeah.
like and I'm sitting there like this, and
Yeah.
she's like looking at
So-
everybody.
No,
she's like
so-
making fun
listen,
of the
but
vibe,
there's
or
a
what's
good
going
She
on?
wasn't making
There's a
fun of
really
it. She
good
was
part.
just honestly scared for a
Remember
moment.
She, okay,
Whenever
you
she-
weren't there.
yeah.
You were there.
Let-
What happened?
let Gabe
Tristan was
tell.
there though. So I say that, and then she's like, what? Oh my god! And she's just being a white bitch. And she's just pretty much saying like, I can't believe you just said that. And she's like, fine, I'll leave. And then Mike's like, no, don't go.
Mike's like, give her a hug, apologize.
He said,
Gabe, dude, I thought Mike was gonna start to fight Gabe because he wasn't
I was
apologizing.
just scared of Mike because he was really drunk.
Yeah,
He wouldn't be
no.
able to fight.
He was
I
just being
kinda-
good.
Bro, he'd probably like swing at you, miss, and then black out.
Too much blood. It was too much blood for the
But
punch.
listen, so this woman gets up, she's going to the front door, but she goes by me and she sits down on my lap. She's like, I still like this one, and like licks my face, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Dude, I was
I'm
looking.
Okay, so-
like, yo, you gotta get off me.
No, I was looking at Gabe and I was like, all right, it's Wolf of
Yeah.
Wall Street now.
Like, and then at that exact moment, guys, I was thinking in my head, I'm gonna fuck this bitch tonight. Doesn't matter. We're gonna recover from here.
In my head, I was
So-
sitting there and I was like, oh, I should break out the blow. And then in my head, I'm like, oh no,
No,
Tristan,
no.
she would do the rest of it right now.
Yeah.
Don't even.
So,
Gone.
she's going to the front door, and Mike's like, no. So she
Would have been
sits
some
back
farm
down.
shit.
Mike gets her to sit back down, and I'm just
Oh.
like, oh my fucking god. It was so embarrassing because I
I
just
know.
said that shit, and she was just there again.
Somebody
I was
selling
like,
Campbell's
ah,
soup?
What the fuck? So,
Yes.
Oh no, it's Darknet Links. I was gonna say, sorry.
Oh, so then she. That was your. I was charging it today, but it only went to one thing.
So,
So- But yeah, she came in and she was saying that shit, and then
describe this woman to me. Is she like overweight or is she
Like
skinny?
a
Karen.
cougar who's like
Karen.
40s with like
if her name was Karen, a picture of Karen, a blonde.
her
Karen.
name's
Yeah.
Karen.
So like just like skinny woman.
Yeah, but she
Remember
said her
all
name
those
was
ads
Rachel.
that are on the porn
Yeah,
sites
Yeah.
where it's like,
Sounds like a
oh,
Rachel.
40-year-olds
Yeah.
are looking in your neighborhood.
Right,
It looked
that's
like that.
Basically her.
And she was like
Yeah.
flashing us
So-
at the party and stuff. She was like pulling her.
Did
butt
she?
out. Yeah, remember you? I don't know.
No, she didn't actually do it. She like faked it. She was like, oh, I feel like taking my shirt off.
Oh
and
yeah,
she
and
was
she's
like,
like
oh.
going like this and like this.
I was literally gonna turn
And
around and be
everybody
like,
was
listen.
like, don't though. Don't
No,
actually.
Girl,
I
you
wouldn't
you
complain.
you 40. Ain't no one need
For
to
the
see
first
it,
30
bro.
minutes, I was tuning around because I was like, oh, I gotta get the.
No.
You know what I was thinking for the first 30 minutes? I was thinking, how the fuck was I gonna get back upstairs without
Well,
no
she
one
started
noticing?
doing that, and I bet
That's what I was gonna think.
Gabe's
I
just
noticed-
sitting there thinking, like, how far are you gonna have to pull your shirt down? You're 40.
No, she was pulling it up, not down. She was like,
Bro.
that's what she was like.
Anyway.
That's what she
Okay,
was
okay, so
How did she leave?
She left because I pretty much said
I was leaving
She said
in the
something-
car.
She said something under her breath, and basically I turned my head and like mumbled in my shoulder. I was like, normally I'd fuck
Fucking-
up someone for saying something like that, and then
Oh,
she
she
like
got real
stands up and
scared.
gets in my face, and she's like, "What are you gonna fuck me up? What are you gonna fuck me up? Or like, what are you gonna hurt me or something?"
It was kind of weird.
And I'm
how
like,
she was
if you don't leave, maybe, but like you should.
I feel like she would be the kind of person, if you fucked her up, she would like go to the police and be like,
she was. That's why I
You
was gonna do
raped me when I was
I've been
sober.
sexually assaulted, and I was 100% sober.
I was
that night."
molested when I was 8, and I just found him now.
Whoa, Tristan.
no.
okay,
She'd be
okay,
like-
but listen. what the fuck was she doing there?
Okay, so listen.
She just
I just came here because I heard the music.
No, listen.
But was she fucked up?
She was fucked up.
Dude, when
Off
she
what?
when
Where did she get fucked up?
David,
She probably fucked up her
when
house
I
and her
came
plans
when
because
she
of the
came
reason.
in, I was on probably my 15th, 14th line. I look at her and I'm like, oh yeah, that bitch is fucked.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
noticed right
Yeah,
away.
Yeah.
Like you could look at her and she was like, like that was her. Like she
Yeah.
couldn't. She was
There's a lot
slurring
of
her words.
there's a lot of white women out there that never learn how to drink, but after
I
they're
was
20,
gonna-
it's like I don't know, like some people say once you're like 30, being that super fucked up white girl ain't cute anymore, but to me it's like it's
Yeah.
always disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
Like I
Always
see
actually.
girls our age, like 18, 17,
You remember-
19 or whatever,
You remember
and they
Taylor
get
Kent?
like they get super
That was like her, but
fucked,
older.
and it's like bro, like this ain't cute. Like
No.
you're
They
just
basically have the
annoying.
free pass to do like whatever they want.
Well, that's how they feel, but most people don't go for it because it's like I could get pussy better than you.
I can get like 20 years for this.
But
What
yeah.
are you talking about? You.
So another thing is, a lot of the times when I'm around Mike and we get drunk, one of us will start playing guitar, and then the other one will just start singing. And
Yeah.
I was
Dude, you were
hold
playing
on,
the
hold on.
guitar. You were like,
This was just before. This was just
This was
before I
you.
threw up. I was just sitting there plucking, and then Mike just fucking schlumps onto me, onto his fucking guitar, almost breaks it, and he's just sitting there. And then McGann's like, Michael, come on. And he's like, I love you so much, and he just fucking rolls off me and the guitar onto
you know,
McGann.
2 days. You know,
And that's when I went to throw up. Might have been Mike's.
yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. The throwing up part.
You didn't know what was happening because I just got up and left.
As soon as I found out, I was leaving. Like I was leaving
Yes,
when I found out. I
yes.
knocked on the door because I was like,
You're
I had to go
like,
take
"Joe,
a
you
mad
okay?"
piss, and I was like knocking on the door. And I was like, who's in there? I was like,
And
"Oh, no, no,
no, you came in for a second. You were like, Joey.
Did I come in?
Yeah, you came in and you
I
were
don't
like,
remember that
Joey?
part.
And I was like on the ground and I was like,
I think I knocked on the door. I didn't come in.
I was like, yeah, what's up? And you looked at the toilet, I'll throw up, and you were like, oh, dude, are you okay? And I was like, I kept on
No,
telling
that
people-
wasn't me. I didn't come in. I just
was
knocked on
me.
the door. You talked to me.
Okay, yes.
That was gay.
I kept everybody who came in, like 5 fucking people came in.
Did
and
you
I
have
kept-
memory loss?
No.
I don't either. I don't know what these
But-
fucking
but-
people are like.
hold on,
Oh, I don't
hold on.
remember it.
Hold on.
Bro, you can definitely black out.
Every
Dude, I
time
didn't black out.
If
I
you
was like,
drink on high levels, bro, that's different, bro. Alcohol, jeez, bro, you black out from that. I remember on New Year's, Hunter was like, he thought that I was barely drunk, right? He thought that I had like one drink,
Never think
and
that about
he was like, David, you're not that drunk. And I was like, I'm pretty drunk right now, Hunter. And he was like, how close are you to black out? I was like, maybe 2 shots. And he was like, wait, really? And I was like, yeah, bro. And then I did black out.
Oh my god. But I remember when I was in the bathroom, people kept coming in and being like, are you alright? And I remember every single person who came in, I just kept saying,
Yeah, I'm fine.
no, I kept saying, I kept
Yeah, I'm fine.
looking at them and I'd just be like,
can I just tell you one thing?
no,
Can I just tell you one thing?
I'm not.
Can I just tell you one thing?
I'd look at them and I'd just say,
Bobby Lee fucking
I just
response.
look at them and I just say,
Can I just tell you one thing?
I need time.
Yeah,
I just look at them
I just need time. I just
and
need time.
in this like somber end of the world tone, I'd just be like, I need more time.
You're like,
Bro, that's what
Joey, you're
everybody
like,
says
I
when they're
just
throwing
need
up.
time.
I just need
I
time.
just need time.
Every girl's like unresponsive if they're throwing up, and every guy's like, bro, I'm fine. I just need 2 minutes.
Need 2 minutes. But I stayed in there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
How did you-
exactly.
how long did you throw up
every
for?
dude I've
Hold on.
ever seen
I
throwing
have to-
up that says like, "Oh, bro, I'll be out in 5 minutes. I just gotta throw up." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then I like see them 2 hours later, and that's when they're done throwing up.
Yeah. But girls are just like schlumping in the fucking toilet, hair's all up in
Yeah.
the fucking paper.
And then it's
Okay, I'm gonna
gross,
tell you
and
right
then you're
now-
like, "Oh, hold your hair back. Oh, I'll put my hand on your shoulder." Like,
Mine
it'd be
are just like,
nice, but like,
"Do off."
My birthday is March 1st.
Yes.
Okay. It's on a Friday.
Oh.
And here's
Sicko mode.
and there's 2 things we got to talk about after.
These real?
Is that Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. I know where he's standing right now. That's his front porch.
I know, but like,
Anyways.
I don't. Really? That's crazy, yo. What the fuck?
I'm
Not
broke.
Broke.
Exactly it.
But
I'm broke.
anyway, Tristan, I was in there for about an hour and a half. I threw up for like a half hour, and then I just slept on the floor. It was a fun fucking night.
That's terrible. I remember one time at Liam J's party. I don't think either of you guys were there, but
No, I was there.
at Liam J's party
Yeah, 'cause
last
he was
year.
passed out. He was passed out in the bathroom.
Oh, bro, you were
I
there.
was doing lines with
God
Yo
damn.
Finn And the girls kept coming up to me. What's he doing? And I'm like, I'm doing some of my good stuff. You want some?
Bro.
And Finn was like, we don't do that stuff. And meanwhile, Peyton's like...
And Peyton wasn't even there. Some bitch was there.
No, I thought it was Peyton.
I don't know. I can't believe I just said her full name.
Anyways, guys, we gotta wrap this up.
Do we?
Peace out.
It's at 1 hour.
Listen.
7 seconds.
That was a really good podcast. I like that.
That was the worst one ever. If you're listening, you're a cunt, and I love you.
Everybody apologize.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Listen, we're in a new environment. We're trying to, like, catch ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Tristan, do the fucking shout out.
Alright, guys, we are shouting out our shout outs to the strain of Blue Dream, Captain Morgan White Spiced Rum, Lamb's Black Spiced Rum, and, of course, Xbox is sponsored.
And lambs in general.
Alpacas.
Yeah, guys, can we just give a shout out to Lambs dealing with all them New Zealanders, fucking them and shit? Anyways, this is your boy with you, T Squared. We got David Loops, Elliot over here,
What up?
and David
Lil
Wavy,
J.
Lil J.
We got Big D.
We got the Sentimental Goat sitting over here chilling.
Sentimental goat.
Pizza, dude.
All right, goodbye, you beautiful boy pussies. I love you.
Bye, everybody. See you later.